Welcome back to Good Day, Austin. We're talking about disengaging this morning. Every rude remark does not warrant a rude response. It's advice to live by, I guess. Whether it's a coworker, spouse, friend, or perfect stranger, someone will say something mean, so what do you do? Here to help us take the high road is Diane Gottsman with the Protocol School of Texas. Diane, how are you?
Good, great. How are you, Casey?
Thanks for coming on, doing well. So there's been lots of viral videos out there. One of them, you're getting a lot of attention. A lot of people are asking your opinion about this guy who goes to someone's house. He's a DoorDash driver or something. He gets left a 25% tip.
25% tip. It was $5. He ordered a pizza, but before he left, he said something rude, and then before he walked away completely, he used a very bad word. So, you know, that went viral, and that is a great time for all of us because we all have little irritants that we experience. So I thought this would be a good time for us to just kind of take a breather. And, yeah.
Just for the heck of it, what's your response to that?
So, he didn't need to say what he said. You know, none of that needed to happen. But the woman that was at the door was actually, her tone of voice was pleasant. I mean, she handled it pretty well. Of course, it's now viral. And we don't know where this delivery driver is now, what kind of job he has now.
I wouldn't have taken the high road had I been the homeowner.
Right?
But let's talk about how to do it.
Yes.
Disengage. Start off.
So, it's hard to take the high road, and when somebody speaks something that irritates us, the first thing we want to do is we want to lash back. We want to remark, retort. And so just take a pause. You know, just take a breath and think about what is going to happen. And, you know, generally whatever you say is going to incite another response. So that's the first bit of advice. But, you know, you have to look at the emotional investment. You just can't always disengage. If this is between family, friends, a coworker, you need to consider that relationship and determine whether you want to talk to them privately, have a discreet conversation. So, you know, I say this about social media as well. If somebody says something to you on social media, you can hide it, delete it, block it. You know, not everything that somebody says you have to respond back to. And if two people start getting, you know, I occasionally will have two people that are responding to each other on my site, and they start engaging. And you might just need to hide those comments because they're embarrassing themselves, basically.
That's true. And then we've got self-advocate.
So there are times when we have to stand up. Think of it as building a fence. We have to build our own boundaries. There are certain things that we will not tolerate, and you need to let people know what you are going to tolerate and what you are not going to tolerate. And I think that when people know, if they breach that contract, that verbal contract or emotional contract, you have a right to remove yourself from the situation.
Yeah. We've got about 30 seconds. You want to do limit your exposure or
so that just means if you know Uncle Ed's going to be awful at the holiday table, try not to sit by him. You know, there are some times that we have to be around people that annoy us. But, you know, just take the high road, do as much as you can to keep the peace. And just, if there is something that bothers you, talk about it discreetly in private, not in a public forum.
And ask the direct question, what does that mean?
So what does that, so you can say, why does this bother you? Why do we continue to talk about this situation when you could really just go and take care of it if you spoke to that person to person yourself? So just ask them, why do you continue? What does this mean to you? What is that word that you continue to use that I don't understand? You know, whatever they're doing that annoys you, ask them directly and put them on the spot, basically, but watch your tone of voice, watch your behavior, because it all boils down to, it's all about us. We can get angry and we can have a conversation discreetly, but when you start sharing it with the world and it's not your story to tell, that's when it becomes a problem.
It's true. Good advice, advice I need. I'm a very nice person, but if somebody's rude to me, I'm rude right back.
It's hard.
It's hard. Very hard. Diane Gottsman, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We'll be right back.